Here we go then. It's the decider.
Deciding frame. Ryan day to break.
The traditional gentlemanly handshake before any deciding frame. The nerves will be frayed for both of them, especially Selby, because he knows, as Stephen has said, this match should already be over in his favour. What a chance for Day to upset the apple cart.
Yeah, there's absolutely no doubt who's feeling the most positive out of these two players. You just have to look at the body language. And that's why Mark Selby is the world #1. You know, to put the disappointment of the previous two frames completely out of his mind and stroking a red like that. Brilliant shot.
Reminiscent of my co-commentator, I can tell you, who won more deciding frame finishes than anyone I've ever seen, and not just win them with big breaks. Can Selby follow Stephen's example? What about the Liverpool Victoria Charity Challenge? The final of that one when Stephen was 8-2 up on Ronnie O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan came back to 8-8. Stephen made a 1-4-7 in the decider.
4.
Potting a red may be even more difficult than that one.
Yeah, temperament is so important at the top of this game.
11.
To be able to forget what's gone on before and focus on what needs to be done.
12.
Definitely what separates the regular winners from the rest.
$19. 20.
Now the phrase black off its spot, that's got connotations of being quite simple, but there's pressure on this, and the last thing that Selby wanted was for the black to straighten because of a kick, and that's why he's asked the referee to clean the cue ball.
$27. 28.
Now the ideal angle on the black to go into the reds. There is a red to the left of the table he can't play for, but this is the time to do it. He has deliberately left this angle on the black to go into the reds. Well, he's aiming low in the cue ball, so possibly not. Where he's pointing his cue there, he's going to try and leave himself low in the black this time. He had an ideal angle there in the black, so I hope for his sake he does get the good angle after this red. Well, he has done. He's absolutely
36.
perfect. The 3 reds directly above the black. You want to hit the extreme one to the right is a good one to play for, but possibly the 2 to the right hit them at the same time. But he wants to stun through the pack. Doesn't want to play it with screw back because he could end up with a cue ball back towards where his hand is. And he played the stun. He played it perfectly. Is he on something? He's definitely got a red to left middle. You just got to avoid contact with a baulk colour on the way down. On the way back's no problem because he'll leave pink to left middle.
Four.
Well, he knew he'd overhit that as soon as he hit it. As soon as he'd made contact with the yellow,
46.
he knew where that cue ball was going to end up. It was a bad shot. He had a lot of margin for error there. There's possibly, certainly 2, but possibly even 3 reds he could have been on. So is there another final twist in this match to come? Ryan Day would have feared the worst. Even as early as after Mark had potted that tremendous first long red.
Max Selby 46.
Well, 3 reds close to side cushions. That's most certainly in Selby's favour, but again, not the best of safeties.
Well, Ryan Day's he looks a bit bemused. I think it's a long time since I've seen a professional hit a long pot as badly as that. Again, he's just starting to play some tired-looking shots, Ryan Day, at the moment.
Yes, he's scaled mountains to be involved in this tournament, Ryan Day. He's scaled a couple of hefty peaks today to get back from 2-0 and 4-2 down onto level terms. But Mark Selby looks like he's in for the kill again. And his strike rate in deciding frame finishes over the years, extraordinary.
Four. Nine.
A couple of times we've seen him down on the shot, the head shaking a little. He's feeling it.
Ten.
Yeah, he's been far from his brilliant best, Mark Selby, today, but at times he's looked very sharp, especially in the balls. He's scored pretty heavily without making a century break. But he knows he'll have to improve if he's to win this event. What he does do when he wins tournaments, he does get better as the tournament goes on.
17.
It's been a near 2-month odyssey for Ryan Day to qualify for
24.
this tournament on home soil. He's going home, but he's got every reason to be proud of what he's achieved in the second half of the season.
25.
But Mark Selby should be proud with the way he's handled the nerves.
29.
And his prevailing emotion will be relief.
30. $37.
It was so nearly Ryan's day, but in the end, the world champion got over the line. 5-4, cracking contest.
Yes.